But you can't go view the party and check a box? Okay, that's odd. That is so odd that you can't include your audio. That's messed up. I am live streaming. That is so freaking weird. Well, I'm definitely streaming because Stream Elements just told me I was live.
Entering online /team select.
Here we go.
Dallas Cowboys, the home team, are selected. Minnesota, Tennessee Titans. Ready.
Hey, we ready?
View super. Advanced settings. Submit. Advanced. Tal M. McCarthy. Tal M. McCarthy selected.
Well, the game is finally going to happen. Love.
Tal M. McCarthy. Tal M. McCarthy. 46 selected. West Coast selected.
Ow. Bad hiccup.
Selected. Run heavy selected. Run balanced selected. Run and West Coast select. REK Kings. Adelaide. West Coast selected. Spreads. West Coast selected. Advanced settings. Submit. View superstar. Ready.
Nah, they never invited me. Yeah, they yeah. Nope. Hang on.
View suit. Ready. Entering online team select screen. Run inside a select. Run outs. Run inside. Defend out. Defend medium pass. Defend outside run.
We will find out. Assuming, of course, that the EA server doesn't decide to be a brat and throw us off.
My sim found that interesting. She goes, oh.
Ha! And the game. Oh, there it goes.
NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium.
Entering detention pop-up. The connection to your peer has been lost. End game.
You son of a...
Entering FB
Attention, the connection to your peer has been lost. EA, you self-righteous son of a prailer. God bless. Whoever who runs these servers knows nothing about keeping a server up. Who'd they hire? People from freaking...
Entering warning pop-up. You must first leave the online hub before the invite you've accepted takes effect. Once you leave, you'll automatically be taken to the invite session. Okay, ready? Minnesota, Tennessee, ready?
No, I know that's not you, love.
Entering online team select screen. Run inside. Select run out, run inside. Defend out, defend short pass. Defend medium pass.
Alright. Waiting on him to pick his game plan, and hopefully we'll be underway again. All right, it's actually going to load properly.
To the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here.
Entering play call screen.
The Cowboys, no
return left.
They're set for
I get the ball.
Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Entering play call, red. 94 will.
See what we've got here on 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 15.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets his...
Entering play, a post shot. PHP stretch.
Officially, so second
post shot.
That's a
PHP
really
stretch.
nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Delay fade.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And down he'll go at the 25.
Not too many.
Entering play, Texas.
2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Wait, somebody about Stardew Valley? Well, I'll worry about that later.
RT. RT.
And his throw here is going to be
Incomplete, went for the Texas route.
Entering play call, double post.
It's going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Y. RT. RT. Y.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Entering, take return. AHD ISO.
That time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they
Hey.
get, so their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB stretch is selected.
Offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300+
Red.
pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a
HB
significant
stretch.
chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB draw is selected.
Jody left the party. Okay.
Post HB draw. Post HB corner. Y.
From the
Y.
on 3rd down to
RG.
Hill. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 18 options. Field goal 55 yards is selected.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do a field goal,
Player
so.
from concept. Option. Quick. Medium. Smash. There are 14 categories. You have 28 options. Empty and spot is selected.
They're going to go for it on 4th.
Well, it's a 55-yard field goal.
To Tannehill.
Y.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Entering play call. Smash. There are 14 categories. You have 28 options. Empty and spot is selected.
Are going through every situation, and in this case, the offensive guys had
Concept.
the right
There
play
are
dialed
a
up
post
because
shot.
defensively,
HB
you worry about
stretch.
4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Had to go for it on 4th down. I don't trust myself to kick it 55 yards with if it is set to a higher difficulty.
Fade.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Entering play. The higher spacing. HB zone WK.
Not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again to Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Entering play.
Jeff as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
RG. X.
Tannehill.
X.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And the Titans
Y.
first and goal coming up as
Come
they
back.
convert there on 3rd and 2.
X. X.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 94 will is selected.
The run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Out left.
The 5-yard line with this opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd.
Backs protect. Up. Delay fade. X. Y.
Throw is
Y.
Tannehill. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 22 yards is selected.
is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 27 yards is selected.
here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
I'm gonna miss that. Crap.
He missed it.
Stupid phone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Yeah. One second.
It's not, it's also EAB.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Also missed a freaking field goal.
Spread.
Field goal that I never even should have missed.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And
Entering play
I can hear
call.
you.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
I don't know either.
Cover 3 cloud.
so a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first.
Entering play. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to option is set to undefined. 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 Cover 1.
With the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 30.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
There, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Option is set to undefined. 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 Cover 3. SS scrape free.
Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Incomplete.
There are 7 categories.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be
Option is set to undefined.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice
No, it
start
was
for them in
not.
this one.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
What's up, love?
Cover 4 quarters.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on
Audible.
4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close.
Entering
He did
play
not get
call.
it.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Cash return.
There to go.
AHD stretch.
It'll be a turnover on downs.
I just stopped him on 4th and inches, love. He went for it on 4th and inches in his own territory, like deep in his own territory. Uh-huh. You okay?
Audible.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the
Okay.
29.
Entering play
2
corners.
yards, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress.
Oh yeah, it's a
Allowing him to get
defensive
back to the
struggle.
line
No
of
one's
scrimmage.
scored yet.
Argy.
On
Argy.
2nd and 12.
Argy.
Tannehill.
Why?
No!
A sea of defenders had intercepted.
He intercepted it.
Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to
Entering play. Auction is set to undefined.
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out
Auction is set to undefined.
going with the football. Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time.
Auction is set to undefined.
Decent chance of coming away with the football.
Auction is set to undefined. COD 1 QB contains spy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that
Auction is set to undefined.
defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll
Man,
loosen up things a little
Microsoft
bit.
is having
Auction
some
is set to
severe
undefined.
Next time you have the
party
ball.
issues. I'm hearing like this.
Cover 6.
Sounds like something is digitally blowing into his microphone.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cover 2-man spy.
Oh yeah.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Yes. Give pushing.
Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Make that now.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's a game film, isn't it?
Fourth
They
down.
had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best.
Return left.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep,
You would,
Chester Rogers.
yeah, it doesn't read the audible, and even if it did, you wouldn't know that was an out route because
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
nice kick.
On the return, it's Rogers. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
Entering play call. Quick slant.
Nice punt. He just punted the ball 60 yards. I'm on my own 18. Oh yeah, definitely.
The Titans offense set
Gonna
to
make me
begin
go
the
the long
drive.
way.
And following the interception, we'll
Y.
see what they can put
Y.
together on this one.
X.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest
Argy.
mistakes will win.
Argy.
With their
Fun
home
fact.
that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches,
Y.
that's all they talk
Y.
about. Turnover.
Y.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight
Alright.
end. Nice easy pitch and catch.
PhD quick base.
Tackle or two, wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Fade.
On second down, here's Henry.
Oh, come on. That's not even. You didn't even.
Entering
You
play
just.
mesh spot.
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
I mean, it's a first down, but still, he shouldn't have been stopped by that stupid animations.
Argy. Argy.
Trying for Brown,
Oh,
it's intercepted.
yeah, because
Picked off by DeMonte Casey, and he'll take it across
picks me off
midfield
again.
and down to the
Entering play. Auction is set to undefined.
The first quarter that
No,
he was
it's
hoping
not.
for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Error. Auction is set to undefined.
2nd and 5 for Dallas.
Cover 2 man.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
Take that ball. That belongs to me. That belongs to me. That belongs to me. Elijah Molden with a pick six.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this.
He
If
just
you're a
said on the
defensive
stream,
back, you
effing
have
pick
more
six.
chances
I
to
see
make a
Madden
team
hasn't
Entering
fixed
play
that.
call.
Using
Coach
5
suggests
defensive back, 6
head attempt.
defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Bullock good on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You can't anticipate if you don't know what the other
Entering
team
play
is
call.
doing.
Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bullock
7-0
out now to kick
Tennessee
this one away.
leads on a pick six.
This one will come
Touchback.
out to the 25 as Pollard is going to let
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 hole.
My nipple.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And
I'll take that
this
ball.
is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Bud
And he will
Dupree
take this
is going to
one
score on a
It's
pick six.
touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Throw
Head attempt.
it's right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading,
And I don't know who
reacting,
you're throwing
and then
to,
the ability
so
catch the football
just saying.
and take it in the opposite direction.
That's what was happening to me earlier. It didn't matter what I threw. You saw it.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
No, I absolutely
And
agree
it's
with
good
you.
to make it 14-0.
Entering play call. Kickoff left.
Well, look who's making the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
there, the entire game just drops out.
Cover 2-man spy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They're not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 3 hard. Cover 4 quarters. Cover 3 hard flat.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will take
Elijah Molden with
It's a
another
touchdown.
pick
Entering play
six.
call. Coach suggestions. There
This
are
is not-
9
this is not
categories.
fair.
You have
This
to
is not-
watch.
Team that was really
Had him.
amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get
Love, this should not be
overexcited
happening to him.
and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play
Yeah,
with a
but
pick six.
one-
This one may be
Okay,
over.
but
Yeah,
one
it's
pick
just the
six,
first half,
I
but
understand
lead has
that.
swelled to the point where you're
2,
wondering
maybe.
if it is over
All
already.
21 of my points have come off of pick sixes.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
My offense has
Entering
not
play
scored a
call.
point yet.
Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one will come out to the 25.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 2-man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
Option is set to undefined.
Half.
Option is set. Cover 6. Cover 3 but over storm brave.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
that one ended up incomplete.
Hey, I got you, and I sent you another invite.
2nd and 10.
All right, hang on. I'll re-invite you.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
I'll invite you. Hang
He'll
on.
be taken down, but not before.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
Option is set to undefined. 3 Samuel blitz.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Auction is set to undefined.
You could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Auction is set to undefined.
Here he comes. He's back.
Cover 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Play. It actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run.
Auction is set to undefined. Auction is set to undefined. Auction is set to undefined. Cover 4 pawns. Mike blitz 0. Cover 2 man. Cover 6 invert. Cover 1 LB blitz.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We turn the tide.
I think it's like 4th and 6.
Cover 2 man. Cover 3 hard flat.
I think so, yeah. Wait.
Second
and 10, sorry.
Prescott now. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came
Auction is set to undefined.
was inquiring about him and his skills.
Auction is set to undefined.
Again, back in Miami, he really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability.
Cover 1 contain.
There.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 1st down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted. The 4th time today.
I didn't even know I picked that one.
And the return goes up to her.
Entering play call. Coach mesh spot.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the
Player.
football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now
Screen.
4
Play action pass.
interceptions,
Keep
Charles,
pass.
that he has thrown
Double
in this
post.
first half.
There.
How do you treat a
crossers.
situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're looking for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And they'll get it all the way
X.
up about
X.
4 yards.
RD. Unpack.
Off play action,
X.
Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take
So Brown intercepted Brown on that one.
Entering play call.
A.J. Brown was intercepted by Anthony Brown.
Consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language.
A.J.
understandably,
wasn't
as he walks
throwing
off
the ball.
field.
And I think it
But
comes from the fact that
A.J.
he's not
was
sure
the
what he
intended
sees down
receiver.
the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts.
Cover 1 Robert press.
Defenses.
Cover 4
I'm not sure
quarters.
what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense.
Is there a way to what?
Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, fighting him off. And he'll get this up past the...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Option is set to undefined. Mike Blitz 0.
You have to set that up in your play call options under visual feedback. You can set that in the main settings menu outside the game, and it should cover over to everything.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Entering play call, coach suggests. Option is set to undefined.
Track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set, cover 3 sky.
Prescott now on second down.
I'll take that.
Goodness, another interception.
I will take that. Oh, he did manage. Elijah Molden has had like 3 picks, love.
Entering play call, double post.
He didn't get a pick 6 that time, thank
Coach
goodness.
suggestions, error, speed dig,
First half of this ball game.
PhD mid-draw,
The stats right
sail dig,
You're saying, all right, who's the
Sail
leading
dig.
receiver?
Aw.
empty end zone.
Say that maybe he is and could be for
Texas.
the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's awesome.
RG,
After the interception, here's
RG.
Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
entering play call, player, formate, concept, play type, option, QB run. There are 7 categories. You have 3 options.
So my fullback took it all the way down to the
selected.
1 yard line on a Texas route.
And now they're looking at
Fade.
it goal.
Yep.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak.
QB sneak, touchdown.
Touchdown,
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ryan Tannehill.
There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Wait, my 1 what? Yeah, I get my 1 blowout, and then the rest of them that we play are close. So this is my 1 blowout right here. So I'll be pleased, I'll take it. But I'm actually kind of sad because you shouldn't be down by 21 points. Okay, maybe if my offense scored that much,
The extra point.
but it's 3 pick 6s. I've only scored 7 points.
It's good, and they stretch their lead.
And that's what was
28-0
happening to me earlier
now.
when I was playing online on the
Entering play
PS5.
call, special teams.
The
You have
same
6
thing.
options. Kickoff left is selected.
Yeah, but your playbook shouldn't matter. Like, that's not.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Option is set to undefined. 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 LB Blitz 2.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Cover 1 robber. Cover 3 sky.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Option is set to undefined. Cover 4 pawns. Safety strong 3.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Elijah Molden.
Take
Another
one
pick
It's a
6.
touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Boy,
are 9
this
categories.
rookie, I'm
have
telling you
15
what.
Options. Pad attempt is selected.
Yeah,
All they want to
EA
do
is
get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things
28
don't improve
points
fast then.
on
I
pick
think the backups
sixes.
get a lot of play in the second half.
This, I can't celebrate
Here's
this.
Bullock now for the extra point.
This is not right, love. This isn't. I don't feel like I'm earning this.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
You can't what? Nope, not in the last 2 minutes. Because they don't. Because I understand that, believe me, but EA doesn't know how to keep people from quitting.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another
Oh,
shot
that
at it
kick's
now
gonna suck.
as this one's in the air.
No, it didn't either. I thought it was going to go out of bounds.
Out to the 25 as Pollard is going to
Entering play call. Entering exhibition online H.
Now you
Page
can.
Screen. You have 6 options. Resume is selected.
Yeah, under options. I have no earthly clue. Is visual feedback not listed? If it's not listed, you won't be able to change it. It ain't going to read the controls. It's never read the controls. That's been a problem. That's been a problem since Madden 20. Yeah, you're not going to be able to change it. Not here.
Entering play call. Coach option is set to undefined. Cover 1 LB blitz.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Short term.
Auction is set to undefined.
And knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
Cover 4 quarters.
To
Tampa
those
2.
defensive backs for the
Cover 1 robber.
former DB, right?
Cover 9 show 2.
That comes from it just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 9 show 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
My God, love, Elijah Molden's been everywhere.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories.
He
We
just
have
picked it off
predictions.
again.
Inside zone is select mesh spot.
A new NFL record.
Inside zone.
Absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game.
He just broke
Let's
the
face
record
it,
for
if you look
single
back at
game
the numbers of guys
interceptions.
who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fade.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down
That's
coming
fine.
up.
Entering play call.
He's there.
Bench
Now we're
switch.
about to find out
AHD power G.
who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away
Fade.
feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do
Entering play. AHD angle.
running game. You're now
AHD angle.
on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Y.
Out of
RG.
the gun,
Y.
Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Entering play. Spacing switch. AHD draw. Wheel post drag. AHD zone WK.
We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the
2-minute
catch,
warning.
Entering play.
it's gonna be in
Slants.
a lot of trouble.
Y. Y.
Tannehill on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. We have predictions. Slot outs is selected.
Red zone. Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
Entering play. Curls combo. E-spot and go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
X. X.
Tannehill now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to
Entering
take his first
post HD corner. Double post HD corner.
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd
Y.
and goal.
Y.
A
Y.
shot snap for Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A
Entering play call.
Derrick
Coach
Henry with a
suggestions.
receiving
There are
touchdown,
9
love.
Categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route.
He says that's a play out of his
Presented
book, and it
himself.
sure is.
No reason to wait. Go ahead
So
and
the
put it on
offense
him
has scored
and score a
14.
touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it is 42-0.
Entering play call.
42 to
Special
nothing in the
teams.
first
You have
half,
6
love.
options. Kickoff left is selected.
Ouch indeed. Uh-huh. I'm saying it's painful and I'm the one dishing it out. Mm-hmm.
Now Bullock will send this one away
Oh,
after
yeah.
the touchdown.
Kick's gonna go downfield. Touchback.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. One Sam SS Blitz.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And score when given the opportunity.
He's talking to his kitty. Yes, she's being good.
Cover 9 show 2.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
She's nuzzling his controller.
Now Prescott. And
Intercepted.
Another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
That's
and his guys
Elijah Molden with another
Entering
one.
play call.
Although I
Coach
think that was an
suggestions.
animation.
There are 9 categories. You have 30 options.
Yeah, that's how I
Still
feel
not
about it
selected.
too.
to set, and that's the most picks
He
ever
says
in
it
an
sounded
NFL
like it
game.
hit the ground.
Eight.
The eight.
Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah,
It's
Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It
Ouch.
has not been good.
He says to get to 8, are we sure that we know what color jerseys his team is wearing in this one?
Arky.
On
Arky.
1st and 10,
Arky.
Tannehill. And his
Oh,
pass is intercepted
I just
for
threw
the
an
4th
interception.
time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys
Michael
are gonna take
Parsons
over once again.
Entering play call.
with a pick as I was looking for, I guess it was Henry on that side.
Option is set to
I don't know
undefined.
though.
Second quarter.
And
Just
you
said
know,
that
a lot
right-
of people look at these guys
right-
and they think to themselves that maybe
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
First interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created
Option
a
is
second
set. Option is set to undefined. Option is set. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 Keith.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
one. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he works free. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 10, love,
Cover 9 show 2.
for the Cowboys.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Right here. They were going to 53. Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Zach Cunningham just picked him off.
Entering play call. Coach D spot.
Second straight drive.
Saints wheel.
That have ended with an
PhD slip
And I
screen.
just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him.
He got down to my
necessarily.
10 and the defense
I also
said,
wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together
That's
and become sharp
10?
again?
No, 9
The Titans
interceptions for
offense
him.
set to begin the drive. And with
Why?
a huge lead
Why?
already, they may
Why?
be thinking, hey, our job's complete
Why?
in these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Why?
Despite the
Backs
completion, they
protect.
wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Why? Come back. Arky.
From the
Arky.
gun, here's
Arky.
Tannehill.
Arky.
Looking deep for Julio. And now here is another
Ah, he
interception.
picked me off.
picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Entering
Trayvon.
play call, coach suggestions. There are
Trayvon
7
Diggs picked that one
categories.
off.
Good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Cover 2 man.
I got wide. Double tight. We got 4.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys at the 15.
Pinch up 0.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz.
Entering play call, option is set to undefined.
Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
No, I didn't expect to shut you
That's
out.
a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip?
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options.
Okay.
Return left is selected.
Just watch the kitty when you come over here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. On plan, player, formation,
Yep.
concept, play action, pass, keep pass. Double post, there are 12 category. Puck crossers.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill.
Why?
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be
Aww.
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Entering on plan adjustments screen. Throw it short, throw it medium.
For the second half.
Throw it key.
Whether it'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well
Defend
decided.
outside run.
That's another
Defend
question.
short pass.
Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon.
Defend deep pass. Contain. Defend medium pass. Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to let.
Entering play call.
If you manage to
coach
make a
suggestions.
comeback, it's
There
going
are
to be
7
crazy.
categories. Option is set to undefined. Cover 6.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To go out, take pride in your work.
Option is set to undefined. 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 Cover 6. Cover 1 Robert press.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
47.
Again, it's Elliott. And they got half of what he needed.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Option is set to undefined.
Get after him now.
Option is set. Option is set to undefined. Cover 3 cloud. Cover 3 match. Cover 3 cloud. Cover 1 Robert press. Cog 1 QB contain. Mike scrape. Cog 1 QB contain spy.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. He's tired of me. Here we go. Check. Crunch.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him
Entering
short.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Option is set to undefined. 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 Cover 4 show 2. Cover 3 sky. Cover 3 match. Cover 1 hole.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 40.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to
Option
pick
is
it up.
set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be
Entering play
accepted, of
call.
course,
Coach
and that moves them
suggestions.
back
There
5.
are 7 categories. Option is set to undefined. 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 Cover 9 show 2.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of mid.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Scrimmage, a gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 robber.
Check. Watch the before.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
More strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wilf. Pinch up 0. Cover 1 Robert press. Cog 1 Robert press. Tampa 2.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Cover 3 cloud.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things,
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 contain. Man double bus.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 contain. Cover 1 robber. Cover 3 buzz match.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cover 1 robber.
I hate when I do that.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiver.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Play call.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Yes, indeed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there.
That
so
was out of
football
bounds.
by rule comes out to the 40.
Entering play call,
Drives
a
coaches
post shot.
insane, doesn't it? When they
Post
see
HV corner.
it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Normally see when you go to kick it off.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Why?
Look to
Why?
throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down across.
Entering play call, double post. There are 12 categories. Concept. There are 9 coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HV stretch is selected.
Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout
Hey.
material. Running left, it's Henry.
Y.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple.
Entering play call for verticals.
It's a real nice job.
HD power G.
In front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and
Entering play call. Mesh spot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
I think that's what he said.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Y. RD. RD.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there.
Entering play. Field goal 56 yards.
Passing lanes,
Concept
forcing
player.
the incompletion.
Concept.
Bring
Play
up-
action pass. Deep pass. Medium pass. Smash. There are 14 categories. You have 28 options. Empty and spot is selected.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th.
Y.
They snap
RD.
it to Tannehill.
Y.
And my goodness,
Aw.
another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are in great shape here.
Entering play call.
I don't
Coach
know.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with
Option
it.
is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that
Option is set to.
interception,
Option
they
is
gotta
set
be
to
careful not developing a
undefined.
sense of complacency and thinking this game is
Cover
over.
1 Keith. Cover 4 quarters.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And it's
Entering play call. Smash. Items bench. Concept. Coach suggest these spot.
throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like,
RD.
towards the middle.
RD.
And if there's any type of a missed throw,
And my goodness.
Oh, that hit the
another
ground.
interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down.
Entering play call.
Now
Coach
we're playing hot
suggestions.
potato with the
There
ball.
are 7 categories.
Key here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown.
Option is set to under. Cover 4 quarters.
6 times since 1960.
and I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 category. Option is set to undefined.
Ty Detmer the last to do it. And
Option is set. Option is set. Cover 6.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Mike Blitz 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Rashawn Evans out.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Defense, great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 hole.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 41. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Sam Crash 3.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't think you got it. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching on 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 6. Cover 4 quarters. Cog 1 QB contains spy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10.
He's held me. We've held each other scoreless in the 3rd quarter,
There are
love.
7 categories.
It's going to artificially inflate his passing.
Option is set to undefined.
Everyone really applauding. Probably
Option is set to.
as he thinks about
Option is set to undefined. Cover 6.
Prescott now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
All of the interceptions, things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower.
Cover 1 Robert
He's
Press.
off balance,
Cover
the
4
pass
Show
is
2.
off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
41 Mike.
Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 2 man.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, kill. 26.
Give cushion.
Check, 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Option is set to undefined. Cover 6. Safety strong 3.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Here we go. 46. Hey, kill.
Give cushion.
Here we go. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a
Touchdown.
Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
out of the game. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll come.
Entering play call. Special teams. We have 6. Onside recovered.
Mm-hmm. Nope, it'd be 21-14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 20.
Entering play. AHD stretch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. Not get a three-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not.
Enter play call. Roll combo.
So I would
Inside zone.
tried it out here for this series. Head coach just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Entering play.
Got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Why?
Trying to keep
Why?
them from locking
Why?
down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options.
Brings up
Conflict,
fourth.
player, formate, concept, play type. There are option is FB run. There are 7 categories. You have 2 options. FB dive is selected. Fade.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Entering play call. FB play. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD stretch is selected.
But I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense?
HD
Go to
stretch.
a big body, let him
HD
plow forward
stretch.
just like he did
Power
there.
O.
Still a big man's game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind him.
Entering play. Inside zone.
The
Flip kick.
loss, 2nd and 12.
Slants.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a
Entering play call.
It's
Coach
unbelievable.
Hotjet sweep.
8 or 9 to go.
HD zone WK. Conflict player formate. Keep pass. Medium pass. Keep pass. Double play. Play. Dagger. X. Y.
Tannehill.
Y. X. Y.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able.
Entering play call. Dagger. There are 12 categories. Concept. There are 9 categories. Coach AHD stretch.
Background says,
AHD
why do you
stretch.
need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the
AHD
clock and get a
stretch.
win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 40.
Entering play. Close across.
Right now with a convincing lead, I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll fake it. Now
Right.
Tannehill.
RD.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the counter.
Entering play call. Coach suggests close zone STR. Inside zone.
And the previous play set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever.
Why is
because
what?
they'd shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, I don't know why it didn't work. You're asking the wrong person.
20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Entering play. Close zone ST. Inside zone.
And she'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry.
Why?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 57 yards.
Entering play call. Deep corner.
21 times. Starting to
PHP mid-draw.
be the final nail.
Hero one trap.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason.
He's not lighting,
This is
but he's
why you
doing
have
enough.
those OTAs and mini camps for these situations.
He's not
these
lighting the world on
scenarios,
fire, but he's
to
doing
run
enough.
someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Entering play call. Nesh spot.
Guys on the defensive side of the ball held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
RD. RD.
Gun,
RD.
Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of...
Entering play. Y shallow cross.
And now it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
RD.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish up.
Entering play. Spacing. Power out.
Throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard.
Entering.
2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You're
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
G. X. X. A.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9. Pat again.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6. Kickoff left.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Auction is set to undefined. Auction is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 3 Sam. Cover 6 Inver.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Pretty respectable.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 20.
Entering play call. Coach suggests 94 will.
Oh, yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
Entering play call. Inside zone split.
up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Kill combo.
Yards to show for it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Why? RD.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Entering play call. Inside zone. AHD stretch. AHD stretch.
Titans have a chance to milk this clock.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Delay fade.
You have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and...
Entering play. AHD ISO.
Myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it in.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 94 will is selected.
4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of
Red
the
option.
at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Zone fit jet.
Just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 50-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he...
Entering play HUM.
Cowboys going to use their
Player
second
formation.
down.
Play action pass.
So get
Play
him just
type
a shade
error.
under a minute to go
Quick pass.
in the game.
Medium smash. There are 14 categories. You have 28 options. Empty and spot is selected.
Way to go on 3rd down.
Y. RT.
Throw to
RT.
Hill.
RT.
This complete to Jones. And they will get this across.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are
Timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Player from keep pass. Double post. There are 12 post puck crossers.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it on 4th. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Y.
It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down in.
Entering play call, double post. Coach suggestions, inside zone split.
They had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 6 options. Neal is selected.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to
What
win
a
it.
crazy game that was.
They did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can
It's
bottle
4th
this
and like 8.
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive
Yeah.
coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything
I
wrong.
just
Whenever
wanted
you
to end
call
with the
run,
ball.
Pass, it's all gonna work.
That's called being in the zone.
That was the reason why I wasn't expecting to score off of it. No, I did not. No, that's exactly. I didn't want him galloping down the sideline. Good matchup, though. Pick sixes is what did it, yeah.
Post game reap. Finish game. Entering FB_logic_ online menu screen. Entering main menu screen ultimate team.
Yeah, 21 all or 28 all or something like that. It's those pick sixes that did it. That did you in. Well, I'm going to end the stream at the very least, and then I'm going to run to the